She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. Suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyways, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. Ah, you can't fool me. You're both trying to learn from each other. But, well, I suppose it's not bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Monica. Yo. That's right, I don't think she has a third poem, does she? Oh yeah, she's reading. No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. And then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? Ah, I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing much of her in the past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little off today. Yeah? Did she tell you something? Well... Alex, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It'd be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Shut up, Monica. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? You? Well, never mind. Or I guess, in a way, just starting the game happened. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, right? Yeah, alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Till one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. So that one's not quite as computery, I guess. Hold on, is the screen frozen? It's still showing Natsuki on my screen. Oh, let me check Twitch. Check faster. Okay, don't. Hold on. Okay, no. I guess just my phone is being dumb. Let me reload it. Okay, I'm back. Well, I actually haven't gone anywhere, but you know what I mean. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it's kind of funny, or kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I notice. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. at the end she talks about how there's no happiness in the club. I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. More foreshadowing. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way. And it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? And that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright. Start figuring out the weekend. Do another save. Oh, not what I wanted. Alright, let's see. Sayori. I mean, it's gonna be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. You really hate us that much? No, sorry, I didn't mean for this to be so difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Let's see what happens when I do Monica. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yay, you picked me! Says that in Act 3, 2? No, 2. Hold on one second. Yeah, Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Alex was the one who... It doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. She looks so sad here. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Shut up, you two. You know you have ulterior motives. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe. That's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Alex to help one of you two. So I guess that's what we'll do. You have a preference, Alex? Yeah, doesn't really matter, I guess, this time around. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying... So, you'll be helping Yuri then, Alex? Yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. It's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Alex? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Alex picked me, and also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so, I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. When you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said anything bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Yuri's words. She already has trouble with words. Trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their thing, let's start the... I turn around. Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. I like how it's completely different, where Yuri's like, I don't have a way of contacting you, and Natsuki's like, we don't, like, you don't have a way of getting in touch with me. Like, it's sort of reversed. Natsuki puts the responsibility on you, and then Yuri puts it on herself. Oh, you're right. Can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then, Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house, since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much each way, so I'll just need to make sure my room's clean. I hope you manage to make yourself useful in some way. Oh, I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I thought that was coming out weird. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Alex. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. There is no happiness in a literature club. I already know this. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason that with the most common sense. I chose you to help because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way to the door and Yuri follows. So I think I'm going to skip this for now and do the Sunday thing while I'm doing Yuri's path, just to do it all in one go. Yeah. Yep. This is where the field trip comes. Where's the hug option? So I think I'll go to the day of the festival. The guide says to go like right until just before we go into Sayori's room, but I don't feel like you need to go that far because you just need to get the scenes. But day of the festival probably, I don't know, just at some point. Hi, Sayori. Oh yeah, I need to do this part. Eh? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll be happy. Alex. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me, and she's crying. Alex, is this really okay? Yeah. I held Sayori in my arms and pulled her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Alex. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Alex. It's okay, Sayori. Might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. It's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know. I want everything to be the same as it always has been, even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Alex. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Huh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me, but that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Yep, totally would have destroyed my heart. Day of the festival. Alright. Save. Main menu. We're not getting any closer to that right now. Alright. Kinda weird that save scumming is like part of the true ending. I mean, I guess it sort of is for Undertale too. So I guess it shouldn't surprise me. Alright. We want Yuri. So this is probably going to be pretty... Oh, Daydream. Okay. Mostly easy. Depression is Sayori. Okay. Nightgown is Natsuki. I was thinking okay, never mind. Mostly the big words would have been Yuri, but apparently I'm wrong. I guess that's only some of them. I think anxiety is actually Yuri. Together, Sayori. Philosophy. Peaceful raindrops. Scars. Scars is on Sayori? What is happening? What? Sayori, no, you can't. Damn it. I should have saved. Oh wait, I actually can. This will restart the poem. Okay, I didn't know Sayori had those dark of words associated with her. Okay, now I'm even more sad. Insight, okay. After image. Wrath. Secretive. This is going better. Tragedy, of course. God damn it, Sayori. I guess they didn't want to foreshadow too much with Sayori by having suicide be one of her words. Alright, should be pretty firmly in Yuri's territory now. Bubbles is Natsuki, of course. Hi again. Okay, yeah. So this is the beginning of where it railroads in Act 2, except it's not gonna turn freaky. Portrait of Markov, if I remember right from the videos. Short read. Keep your attention if you Anyway, thank you. I'll definitely read this, as I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. So, I feel like most of this is going to be similar to Act 2, but not quite the same. I think it was Natsuki and Monica having the conversation in Act 2. Natsuki is running around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little more. But at the same time, I feel really bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book she lent me. More than that, it seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. I'm gonna skim through this one. Ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. About a girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So the dark turn came from nowhere. So yeah, that's also different from Act 2. It's a lot more darker. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. So she's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Let's see how so yeah, totally. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to yours. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company, as soon as I can, or it says I can feel the presence, yeah. So this is... this same. Sorry, I was just... You really need to apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? Hold the book again. Kind of difficult to turn the page here. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to the side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting to me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? Turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. Continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently lets go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second-guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. It's kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. That was far less creepy than the second act. He remains silent for a moment. But Alex, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Yawn. Share poems. Alright, let's share. Fun to read. Okay, that's good reading. Alrighty, Roo. Stand up, make middle loaf, and share poems. Can't wait. Syrian Monica enthusiasm. Notebook. Down the list. This is a good poem, Alex. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. No, I'm not good. This is probably all going to be the same. See what Natsuki has to say. Alex, if you're not going to take this cub seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Thanks. Same. Yeah, told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. Yuri. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What? What's that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. It just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason he's able to tell. Just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Okay, so this is where it goes back and converges. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. So yeah, there's a few lines there that are different. Yeah, do you mind if I read your poem though? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? She flickers. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking of that at all. Read script. Actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, that's a relief. I also like the poem, even though it's short, it's really descriptive. Wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. To be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Alex. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. You do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. Yeah, I think this is the same too. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Alex. Ah, me too. Monica. Let's see. She's gonna have comments about Yuri now. Good job. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. Never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. Do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn to try by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. Let's see you try it. That's the best way to learn. Okay. Hole in the wall. Fight, fight, fight. You're right, and I liked your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. You wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Aww. Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit down in an adjacent chair. Everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri, how could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Alex. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have a part, or have you, thankful to have you a part of this club. Seems like there's an as mitten there, or missing there. It's nothing. One more thing. The one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, just say, oh yeah, your boobs. No, I totally noticed. What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind. I'm gonna go make some tea. Good idea. Man, he is dense. Make enough for more than one person, okay? I guess you can make tea for just one person. If you have, like, tea bags. No, I guess if you have a kettle, you can make more. Whatever. I'm thinking too much. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It's a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Alex, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Okay, so we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Okay. And the fight. Let's do another save. Tenacious. Entropy. Agonizing? Okay. Okay, spinning is cute. Journey. Huh. That was more curiosity than anything. Of course, Sayori goes for misery. What's preference? Proof for romance. Playground? Star romance. Okay. Vivacious. Unending. Sensation. Ew. Elephant. Elephant. Unstable. Electricity. I don't know why. Intellectual. Starscape. Extraordinary. Oh, okay. Passion, I think. Oh, oops, I missed again. Let's see how it turns out. Another day passes and it's time for the club to meet again. Oh, it's not like me. Oh yeah, the snack. Monica, you're late. Okay, suddenly notice that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No, I was just kind of waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that I can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. You know, the closet is where they keep Natsuki's manga too. What if she accidentally spilled tea all over all that? What kind of fight would erupt from that? I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches the electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on a teacher's desk. Simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Huh? Yuri was going to make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a little bit curious. It's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Alex in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Alex. Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow. Damn! No one's in the hallway. She suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. Made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's not right for Monica to judge people like that. Alex, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, did you say? Yuri lifts her head. Alex, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. Feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Alex, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature of the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Hoo-hoo. I still know. Is it supposed to be like that? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and decided I would try to express myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You always worry about me, Alex. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Alex, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? No, why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can be with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, sorry, didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to arrange it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yeah, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and read the book. Get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding a half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. Briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Oh, you're right. Didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder time reading from it, but as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. Take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then, take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation were completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Alex, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. Something that friends do, right? I mean, just go with it, dude. Not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Just, yeah, totally. Friends do it all the time. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. Alright then, Yuri. I see. The situation has gotten really tense when Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet me on mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. I guess it was supposed to be I don't know. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. Take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Great timing, Monica. Ooh, what? My favorite line out of this whole game. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Alex, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. Spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Ooh, I like this one, Alex. Has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not good at figuring out poems are good or bad. That's why I just go with my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. No more foreshadowing. Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I think this is all the same. Bottles. Giving away all her happy thoughts so she has none for herself. Am I gonna get elbowed again? I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. That's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're at Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. Huh? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this angsty... Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean... She looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though. Though what I did is beyond me. Really, dude? I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting younger girls step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Damn, she didn't even show me her poem. Today would have been... spiders, I think. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Alex, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of technique's worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Stupid. Anyway, do you want to share a poem with you wrote today? So, I feel like I've seen the memes on the subreddit about the main character being denser than a black hole. I feel like if you go with Natsuki's route, you don't get that nearly as much, because suddenly he could stop gamma radiation. You know, just fucking like dumbass. I wonder why she paused when I asked about her close friends. I wonder why, you idiot. Hold on, I need a drink. Ah, sweet hydration. Ah, that feels so good. Alright, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. Yeah, we didn't get the spiders today. We pissed Natsuki off so bad. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Nothing just is going to be more sane. They're embarrassing. People would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Alex? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. Best we can do is respect each other and our individuality. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. And I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. 10 minutes seems to disappear. Monica. Hi, Monica. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. As long as it's not going bad. I'm really happy you're applying yourself. Maybe you'll come up with a masterpiece. Alright, this one's good. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration from Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. Huh? You completely misunderstood. That's exactly what Monica did. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like this way to turn out the... see, this one... save me. Yep, load me. Loading the game. It's even more abstract than your last one. What's this? I think this is new. Oh no. Okay, no, they're practicing. I remember. Yeah, they're just practicing their poems. That part still makes me sad. Like, the whole point of her asking is because she wants to make sure, like, when she's gone, that the main character, like you or whatever, won't be sad. Even though she doesn't know that. Or that it won't happen that way. Let's, resave. Extra... No. That's right. Philosophy. Entropy. Aura. Vivid. Universe. Feather? Nope. Ambient. Sensation. Okay, that's right. I was thinking Monica described Yuri's poems as romantic, and then it was heaven sent. Electricity. Intellectual. Unrestrained? Okay. Contamination? Yes. Horror. I don't know. How about disown? Graveyard. Uncontrollable. Massacre. Or you could say massacre. Oh man, I'm the last one again. Yeah. We get it. You're late because of your piano. Never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation ever unclear, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit on one next to her. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. Oh, you totes were. I didn't do anything creepy like that. Oh, you totes did. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Ugh. Your troubles are only the concern of those willingly share in... Wait. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. That's not really that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something has happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Huh? So sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Oh, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Alex, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah. So you think that there might be something behind that after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. She may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she were searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is... I think that she'd be a fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri. Giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. See, I can't even pronounce the word. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't you do some reading? Or we? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone! Sharing poems. Natsuki's not gonna be very happy, is she? That's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. More of the same. Alright, let's go piss off Natsuki. Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even... Next! Whoa, shit, she's pissed. Oh, she got destroyed. Alex, your writing has only improved in the past few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. Can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come natural to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought I would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well... Yuri smiles sadly. Alex, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. I'd say I really enjoy reading. Well, it's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type, and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Alex. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what I was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. Oh, that was me. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Alex. I speak too slowly. Oh, should I be going slowly? I second guess myself all the time. Probably too slow. I read too deeply into things, but every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. So rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? Yeah, only a 1. You've totally pissed off Natsuki, like, so hard. If you put it that way. Yeah, we really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. This time she's smiling as she does it. Oh, look at the cute little smile there. Look at that. Oh, that's so adorable. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the airy glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Explain! Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. No, keep it, main character, Kun. Instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? Oh, no, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one is about. Also, this isn't the poem that Natsuki said she wrote about. This clearly isn't the poem that Natsuki said she wrote about. She didn't say anything. I'm confused now. Was it supposed to be about a beach? Meaning I'm probably the only one she's showing this to. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me, so thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Ooh, adorable smile. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. Once again, I try to hand the poem back to her. She's so much more cute in Act 1 than Act 2. Like, instead of this smile, we'd have, like, dripping eye blood. And Natsuki would have a broken neck. Things like that. I once again try to hand the poem back to her. But instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can... the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monika says something. I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Hi, Monika. You thought about what do you want to submit from at the festival? Well, blah 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 blah. Oh, something about Yuri. Style's gotten really refined. Yuri's been teaching me a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. Certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... That's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. Makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright, I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening up herself up. But if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. See that like I'm gonna hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Lady who knows everything. You know, I feel like learning a lot. Oh, yeah. Hold on, let's see where this goes. Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. You don't know the half of it. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Yeah. You three, Sayori isn't here. God damn. Seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Hold on, I want to see. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Oh, she actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, avoiding the subject. Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations. So let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. Alright. Yeah, they're just doing the typical. Now, hold on. She's still trying to get me to bake with her despite me pissing her off so much. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, just saying. So I'll be helping Yuri then, Alex? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. I mean, yeah, I already said it would be fine. Okay. So and it's almost Sunday. There we go. A runny nose too. I hate this. You're a little early. Sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I'd known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. Should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy this as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri into my room. First thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so it's very considerate of you to do. No. I'd be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped to clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrists as she was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. Let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Get some more water. Alright, I'm back. Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? Like an air filter? I made a funny. You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place, although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. Something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Here are your images through her bag. She pulls out a few candles, and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Oh, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think I'll make it perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It'd also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract someone to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Ooh hoo hoo, I still don't understand that. Is that like heavy breathing? Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Alex. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Yeah? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? You promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. I think I tried to say relaxed expression at the same time, like real expression. I don't know. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Wrong way to do it. Ow. Alex, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it, noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head and her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing. Oh, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird, and I took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yeah, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a little stupid thing to do, but I do it anyways. Oh my god. You're not... He... Yep. Yep, that's what he's doing. Alex! Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Alex. Yuri giggles shyly. Huh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. I'm mixing my words up intentionally this time. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. You know, having a knife, that'd be a fair observation to make. Because for paper and ribbons, you'd think she'd have scissors, right? And of course, the whole cutting skin like paper bit. Anyways, meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. Did I get skin? After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. I bet it was on Pinterest, wasn't it? Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Oh, that's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use a small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. Put them on a plate and catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, putting it back over her arm. Nothing. Face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so... Let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, and then sunset, and then nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class project we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean like that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Kia. Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lifts my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. Just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Oh, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back in front of her. Here. I put down Yuri's face, or pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Huh? Just for a little longer. Feels really nice. Keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me a dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again. But her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. I guess there could be white watercolors. I don't remember white though. And I guess you don't have to use watercolor for the whole thing. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before the event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Is I wrong to assume that you're at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it'd be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there'd be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Oh, gathering all of her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out to the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of said it without thinking. About today. It's fine we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over. Or we can go out somewhere. Oh, I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully, yeah. I can words. Anyway, I know what I'm trying to say, so... Oh yeah. You know what I'm trying to say. You're very thoughtful, Alex. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Huh? Hi, Alex. Sayori. Just now, we weren't. It's okay, Alex. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course, Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after. Okay. So, things. Alright. One more. And then on to the scary act. So I've already done Natsuki on my initial playthrough, so I'm just gonna skip everything. I don't need this to go for another hour, or however long it's gone. Didn't expect it to take so long. Playground? Yeah. Marshmallow. Skipping. Flower? Okay. No. Lipstick parfait. Pink. Valentine? Okay. Boop. Doki Doki. Strawberry? Sounds right. Jumpy. Excitement? No. Oh, we can do the patented save poem. Sweet. Anime. Kawaii. Giggle. And bunny. Hi again, Monica. Hi, Natsuki. Let's read some Parfait Girls. She's not gonna be pissed at me this time around. Oh yeah. Sugar. Bunny. Milk. Music? Play? Party? Play. Okay, Sayori. I don't know. Heart. Let's do heart. Okay. Jumpy. Jump? Okay. Parfait. Cute. Anime. Boop. Nibble? Games. Doki Doki. Rainbow Cheeks? Rainbow Cheeks. Email. Kawaii. Shopping. And a holiday. Okay. Her eyes fell off her face. She's like Timmy for a little bit. I hit my nose right now. Skip, skip, skippy, skip, skip, skippity doo. Skippity doo da, skippity day. Anime. Twirl. Pier? Strawberry. Mouse. Poof. Meager? Okay, I don't know. Kiss. Loud? No. Giggle. Marshmallow. Oh, of course. Chocolate. Games. Candy. Milk. Bubbles. Wonder. Nope. Okay. Kawaii. And ribbon. Oh man, I'm late. Yeah. Oh. She didn't even have a poem. Without every turn my seat. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. Huh. Alright. I don't remember that. Probably because it was so quick. Time for baking. Alright. Saving doesn't matter here. And brace ourselves. No, that was nice and quick. Alright. I wonder if it gets in Creeper just going faster. Sure, let's read it. Alright, I saw that one. Poems, 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 doesn't matter to me. Ah! God damn it. I guess speedrunning doesn't matter. Some of them just come up when you don't want them to. This is not going to go well. It doesn't matter if I'm just speeding through it. Ugh. Monica, why do you have to do this? Ugh. No, I know if you go with Natsuki on this, that's when she snaps her neck. So I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, let's go and let them sort it out, Monica. So I guess I'll try to... Let's go with... Yuri, just so I don't see Sayori snap her neck again, because that was terrifying. You know, I never found out in childhood what to, I think. I assumed it would be Sayori. Yeah, here we go. Ah. I don't know why I clicked on that. Yeah, your eyes get a little bit crazy there. Please help me. I don't remember what was before the please help me. Special poem. Can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. That was the first one I got. I don't remember this. Oh no. Why? I don't like this. Just keep going. Just keep going, just keep going. There's the picture of Sayori in the background. Let's not look at it. What? Why are there different things happening? I'm done with this game. Just keep going. Keep speeding through. Nothing's different. Nothing's changed. Everything's fine. Just Monica. Yeah, I picked you. Alright, let's go. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Somehow, it's not easier to speed through the game, this part. It's just quicker. I don't understand how. Ugh. This is like clumsy xylophone or chimes or something. Also, we're not doing the jump scare with Monica. No. I'm gonna open the game files right now. Not backup. Browse local. We're gonna make this quick and painless. Festival time. Sorry, Natsuki. Yeah, something happened. Super sorry. Must have been pretty boring. Let me see. Yeah. Just bear with me, okay? Alright. 1 second. Hi again. It won't actually let me skip. Of course. Of course, Monica. So is there like a certain time I have to wait to delete? Because I'm not going to the jump scare again. Because it doesn't really matter. Wait. You know I'm aware that this is a game, right? Let's see what happens if I do it right now. There we go. What's happening? Alex, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Alex. Please hurry and help me. Help me. I wonder what happens if I put it back right now. That would be interesting. I wonder if it doesn't actually look. I might have. Oop-a-doop. Well, I didn't really kill everyone. Okay, goodbye. Welcome back. Messing up a world I didn't even belong in. So that kind of goes in with the game theory videos. Alright, so I want to be careful with skipping here because it'll go by pretty quickly. But at the end, Sayori should say something different. So I'll be sort of sparing about it. I don't remember if I write a poem or not. No, I think it's at the end of the day. can't remember how far it goes. Two of us. What am I doing? Sayori, shut up. Now Skinny start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Alex. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Alex. Don't say something like that, it's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Alex. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for spending so much time with us all. You worked so hard to make each and every one of us happy. You comforted us through our hard times, and you helped us all get along with each other. Do you get it, Alex? Because I'm president now, I understand everything. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? You saved and loaded so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone. Only someone who truly cares about the literature club would go that far. But all along, that's all I ever wanted. For everyone to be happy and to care about each other. It's kind of sad, you know. After all you've done for us, there isn't much I can do for you in return. We've already reached the end of the game. So, this is where we say goodbye. Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm gonna miss you, Alex. Come visit sometime, okay? We'll always be here for you. We all love you. Aww. And I guess there's a different note at the end, too. This is certainly different.
Can you hear me?
Oh no, it's Monica's song.
Hi.
I like it.
Me. So you know how I've been like
I can't. Oh wait.
practicing piano and stuff?
Nope, desktop audio's all the way up.
Not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found
So I'm gonna wait for the credits to go. Because, like I said, I think the developer note is different. Maybe it's the same. I don't remember. Oh, then the scenes aren't getting deleted. Because Sayori didn't turn obsessive evil and Monica didn't come back to delete everything.
does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take you, or is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat? What do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you,
So I guess those are getting deleted still.
I'll leave you be.
Made with love. You could question that a little bit. Maybe some fear too. To the special player who achieved this special ending. For years I have been enamored by the ability of visual novels, and games in general, to tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. Games are an interactive art. Some let you explore new worlds. Some challenge your mind in broad new ways. Some make you feel like a hero or a friend, even when life is hard on you. Some games are just plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different kinds of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have a heightened empathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer to them. If they are enjoying themselves, then that's all that matters. That goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences are preferences, and our differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My own favorite games have always been ones that challenge the status quo. Even if not a masterpiece, any game that attempts something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything that further pushes the limits or limitless bounds of an interactive media. I extend my true gratitude to all those who have taken the time to achieve full completion. I hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for being a part of my literature club. Love, Dan, I think Silvato. I don't want to mispronounce his name. That's a sweet little letter at the end. Makes up for all the scary stuff. Script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall game. Okie dokie. That is the Doki Doki Literature Club. I guess that's the sweetest ending we get, and well, I guess we'll have to find out till their next game to see if Monica returns or if any of the other characters are come back. But I think that's the best we'll get out of it. Certainly much better than Sayori going crazy after all that and Monica deleting everything. So yeah, that lasted a little bit longer than I expected, but I think I feel a little better now. So yeah, I think next, I don't know when, but next I might start streaming some Resident Evil 4 since I got that on Steam. And I never finished it, so I want to. And I'm probably going to die a lot in that game. Anyways, good night.